This is IGN. Taylor Swift's new movie conquered the box office, and The Rock's did not. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, we all love the Fast and the Furious franchise, but Universal Studios has some caveats before it's willing to bankroll the final film in the series, particularly as they reportedly relate to the movie's massive budget. Over 2 years on from Fast X, the Wall Street Journal has reported that the next installment has not been officially announced just yet because it doesn't have a release date on the books or even a final script. Plus, many of the main cast members have not yet signed deals to return to the franchise. Why? How? Well, considering the script currently doing the rounds would reportedly require a budget of approximately $250 million, the studio has allegedly told the filmmakers that it won't greenlight production until expenses are cut by 20%. As for the why in all of this, it appears to hinge on the returns from 2023's Fast X, which was the lowest grossing film for the franchise in over a decade, with a $705 million take-home over a $340 million budget. The sequel film, tentatively titled Fast X Part 2 when it was announced, was originally supposed to hit theaters this year. Vin Diesel, the movie's leading man, claimed last summer that the project will be released in April 2027, but nothing else confirms that date officially. And Keanu Reeves has issued an update on Constantine 2, revealing plans to deliver a fresh draft of the script to DC Studios for, fans hope, approval. John Constantine is an occult detective and exorcist who appears in DC Comics. Off the back of his success with The Matrix, Reeves played the character for the 2005 live-action adaptation, which went on to become a cult hit. Over the 20 years since, fans have called for a sequel, with Reeves himself saying he'd love to make it happen. While promoting his new movie, Good Fortune, the John Wick star told Fandango that a new draft of the Constantine 2 script had come in, and he planned to take it to DC Studios, adding, hopefully they like it too. Yeah, fingers crossed, Reeves said. Another draft of the script came in. We're waiting. We're going to take it to the studio. Hopefully they like it too. That's a short and sweet tease for the on-again, off-again Constantine 2, but it sounds a lot more promising than the state of things suggested back in May by Peter Stormare, who played Lucifer in the original and is set to reprise his role in the sequel. Stormare noted that Reeves wasn't interested in making the next installment an action-heavy project, and I think Keanu says, "I've done John Wick. This movie is spiritual," he said. "It's about demons and regular people, and I wanted to keep it that way." Taylor Swift's new movie, Taylor Swift: The Official Release Party of a Showgirl, hit number 1 on the global box office chart with $46 million, $13 million internationally and $33 million domestically. The movie launched alongside Swift's highly anticipated new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Such was the excitement that AMC relaxed the chain's usual guest etiquette rules for showings, with dancing, singing, and shaking it all off welcomed. Taylor Swift: The Official Release Party of a Showgirl includes a first look at the album's lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, and a behind-the-scenes peek at its filming. Swifties also got to see lyric videos for other songs and Swift's never-before-seen personal reflections on her latest material. It seemed to do the trick, with the impressive box office haul coming only 2 weeks after Taylor Swift: The Official Release Party of a Showgirl was announced. This is Swift's second chart-topping box office debut, following 2023's The Eras Tour, which opened to a huge $93.2 million. But it will be a brief stay, with Taylor Swift: The Official Release Party of a Showgirl only available in theaters from October 3rd through 5th. While Swift will be celebrating, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be left scratching his head after his Oscar contender The Smashing Machine flopped hard. A24's new movie, which sees Johnson transformed in the role of legendary mixed martial arts and UFC fighter Mark Kerr, made just $6 million at the domestic box office. That's a career low for the WWE star, whose 2010 thriller Faster made $8.5 million, not adjusted for inflation. According to Variety, A24 has something of a disaster on its hands here, as it reportedly spent $50 million to produce the movie and, quote, many millions more on promotional efforts. IGN's The Smashing Machine review returned a 7 out of 10. We said The Smashing Machine punches hard for the most part, but stops short of a knockout. Meanwhile, Leonardo DiCaprio's One Battle After Another has crossed the $100 million mark at the global box office after 2 weekends in theaters. That's enough to make it the highest-grossing film of director Paul Thomas Anderson's career, overtaking There Will Be Blood, which made $76.4 million globally back in 2007. But the bad news is that One Battle After Another reportedly needs around $300 million to break even theatrically, and that now seems unlikely. IGN's One Battle After Another review returned a perfect 10 out of 10. We said Paul Thomas Anderson and Leonardo DiCaprio finally team up, and the result is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. And if you're wondering just how much interest there remains in James Cameron's Avatar franchise, Avatar: The Way of Water's week-long reissue, which includes a sneak peek at the upcoming Avatar: Fire and Ash, brought in $10 million this weekend, $3.2 million domestically and $6.8 million internationally. Prior to this weekend, the movie had already earned $2.32 billion, standing as the third highest grossing movie globally of all time. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.